Hi guys, welcome to Alpha Talks. I'm your host, Luigi Derbyshire, and I am pleased to have you. Now, guys, what I would suggest is right now, we're about to take a cruise now to topics that are what I call essential, you know. And today's topic, is more along the lines of learning to be fulfilled within yourself, by yourself, and not needing anyone. For the most part, we are taught that being in groups, being in, a branching kind of manner, with our boys, with, you know what I'm saying, that is the way to go, and that's how things also should be. Now, I'm not disputing this. I'm not disputing the fact that we all are better when we are united, as a brotherhood, as, all of these group like things. But as a Sigma male, I have learned that being alone sets you apart from the regular person. It sets you apart from the regular path, and it transcends you to a path worth living. Eudaimonia is a term that the Stoics used, and that term, it reflects the path that a person is on, and that this is a path that is flourishing, and that one is happy when walking this path. But one's purpose isn't understood unless he chooses it. You have to first choose your path in order for you to live it. Now, with the amount of distractions that we have in our relationships, school, varsity, women, passions, or, all of these different areas of life that have us distracted on what our purpose is. Sometimes we should be able to eliminate them for a while, eliminate them for a season. It's so easy for me now to to not talk to chicks, to not talk to women, because I'm on this path. Sometimes I take months without even entertaining a chick because I'm on my purpose. I have an Instagram account that I'm building. I have a YouTube channel that I'm building. I'm getting to my money. I have a business. All of these things are what one should be focused in on. But something else has to go. Something has to be sacrificed. And for some of you guys, it might not be girls. It might be entertainment. You might have to go a season without even watching football, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just these small things that build us and our discipline and our resilience going forward. And this is important because your character is what's gonna get you through life. Your character is the captain on your ship, you know, and it's the only thing that's gonna hold you. It's the only thing that's gonna make sure that the ship is sailing properly, even when those storms are coming. Now, the best way to build one's character in this manner is being of servitude to the world around you. Now, what does this even mean? Being of servitude. Luigi, what are you talking about? Being of servitude to humanity begins with you realizing what your gift is. And for the most part, you do know your gift. You're just running away from it. You know, your gift could be the fact that you are a gamer and you have mastered certain skills in that area that needs you now to transcend yourself. You know, you could be someone that's playing, games only at home and no one knows that you're actually doing it. Only your immediate family and your friends that know you intimately. Only they might know that. But now it's time for you to transcend that. Now it's time for you to maybe start a YouTube channel, and start playing to connect to people. Because connection is the only thing that will never erode in our lives. Connection, guys. Me sitting alone right now, um, talking to this mic, talking to you. I'm most free right now when I am connecting to people, when I am serving my purpose. Freedom isn't found in what you guys call, entertainment or, groover. It's not. True freedom is found in the servitude of others, which is why it is so important. It's important to know yourself enough so that you can serve your purpose. And in serving your purpose, something happens that becomes really, really golden now. You know, you've built yourself now to such a level of mastery that the second thing that follows is your personal brand. Yep, your personal brand. Now, the word brand, it already speaks for itself. You already know what a brand is. For the most part, when you speak of brands, we think of Nike, Adidas, we think of, what is it? Gucci, Rolex, Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? But all of those things and all of those brands, they also have philosophies. You know what I'm saying? Nike says, just do it. That in itself is a philosophy. But the founder of Nike or the people that are working on this brand tirelessly, they also had a philosophy of why they created this brand. But right now they have become worldwide brands, global brands that anyone could relate to, but it all started with a sense of purpose, which is why building your personal brand is so essential. And especially in this day and age, because we have moved now to a much more digital age where you can make money online. You can virtually do anything online right now. Everything. If you want to make money, go online. If you want to, gain more followers or get your message across, you go online. And this is where your personal brand goes into, you know, and you learn along the way. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect or you're going to, just be good at it automatically. No, guys. But it's part of the journey, though. There are stages to every journey. There are stages to every journey, and your personal brand is and should be part of your story, no matter who you are. Your brand is something that will carry you through this digital age. Because as soon as people know who you are, what you talk about, what you represent, and the kind of character that you embody, it becomes easy for people to relate to you. It becomes easy for people to buy your product. It becomes easy for people to recognize you. And then you can build on forward, knowing that you have networked, you have networked yourself into, certain levels of mastery. You know what I'm saying? So building your personal brand is only gonna come after you know what your philosophy is. You know, I'm someone who believes in stoicism. You know, I'm someone who not only believes it but has studied it, and now I live, principles of stoicism. And so should you. You should find what your philosophy is, embody it, live it, and ultimately build a personal brand in this day and age. Because we aren't in the age now where, you know, things just come by, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we are in an age now where creativity is rewarded all the time, every single day, guys. And it all starts with the fundamental principle that every young man, every person should know, and that is that of knowing yourself. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I hope you guys took something from this episode. I try my best to be enlightening and making sure that this path illuminates as we walk it. I'm your host, Luigi Derbyshire. Thank you for listening to He Alpha Talks. Until next time, take care and live greater.